Lalit Agarwal, CMD of V-Mart Retail, joins us right now from Delhi. Mind you, Citi and Kotak amongst the funds which have, I think, collectively bought 18 lakh shares last week. So there is some fund action that's happening in V-Mart. Mr. Agarwal, good having you. Thanks so much for joining in. One thing that strikes to me when I visit Delhi or when I speak to a few people who reside in your side of India is the kind of advertising blitz that you are on right now. What's happening with the business? Is it looking so good that you have a lot of money to advertise, or is it looking slightly bleak and therefore you have to advertise to increase footfalls?
Good morning, everybody. Neeraj, I'd like to remind the viewers that V-Mart is more into tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So we don't believe a lot of advertisements, and we have never done that in the past. We have curtailed our advertisement expenses below 2.5% of our sales. And we haven't gone too big on advertisements. We have believed on mouth-to-mouth publicity, and we have been there in smaller towns, and we are based in the approach of cluster-based store opening, where we are concentrated in a regional area, more in a particular region. Like we have got 41 stores in Uttar Pradesh itself, and so we would just like to concentrate on some areas, and then yes, we would actively look into those media and try to make the customer aware of where we are present in, because the district level customer and the village crowds and the rural crowds who would flock into the district level would certainly have to be informed about the store opening, and would certainly have to be informed about the place of business and the kind of products that we sell. What is happening at V-Mart is necessarily we are seeing more of consumerism, we are seeing aspirations growing people, we are seeing aspiration getting converted into purchases, and things are happening positively.
Right. What is the outlook going forward? What is it that you're targeting in terms of revenue and profit growth over the next, let's say, 2 years?
See, we have actively been consistently enough to perform at 30% CAGR over the last 5-6 years, and we would continue our aspirations of growing at the same level at the top line. Before when we went public also, we had the same view that we would not give a knee-jerk reaction to any of our growth, and we would not also go down and not grow. So we would actively grow at 30% CAGR on the top line, and maybe more than 40% CAGR on the bottom line. So our PAT, whatever we have grown. Last December quarter also we have shown a 60% growth, and we've not showed that much, but yes, we would actively be there aspiring to grow at more than 40% of the bottom line.
There has been a lot of institutional interest of late in your company. We are given to understand that 2 institutional investors have bought 9.6% stake. What is it that you forecast in terms of the kind of interest there is from foreign investors into the company?
See, basically our story, as you rightly said, a lot of people do not know about our story, and we have not widely publicized this. So what we understand, we are still too young in the whole industry arena, and we don't want to get highlighted as of now. But we believe on our core intent of focusing on the business, our core intent of actually doing business for profitability, and not just building top lines and building number of stores. So we believe that we have to keep actively the business psyche on, and the business should be logical enough for any investor to come in. And the more learned the investor is, he would be prone to approach me more. And as the day passes on, the trust that the investor gains has to come in, because that's my motto, that we need to build that trust, create value for them, and then make them proud if they have invested with us.
What is the total FII holding in the company as of now?
As of now, we are not aware what has exactly happened. We just got a media reports about the block deals which has happened. So we understand that we have got a limitation of 24% FII limits, which is by the FIPP of the FIRA laws. So we may not be able to allow anything about 24%, or RBI will not allow. So as of now, I am not aware about that. But yes, we are almost on the verge of our completion of the FII limits.
Would you need to sell any kind of stake to raise further funds for expansion, Mr. Agarwal?
No, I mean, only last year we had gone for the IPO. We still have a lot of money left for the which we have raised through IPO. So we'll first utilize the same by opening another 25 stores in the coming year, and then maybe if we require certain more fund, we are less than 0.3x of debt equity ratio. So we have the company has the internal policy to go up to 0.7x. So we have scope of getting some overdraft facilities on our working capital loans. And then yes, I don't see a requirement for the next 2 years at least, because we have sufficient internal accruals which we can plow back into the business and create our story, because we don't want to have a very high rate of growth. We would concentrate and focus on only 30% of the growth, where I think almost 70% of the fund requirement would be met by our internal accruals also.
And just final question from mine at least, this 30% growth that you're saying is the volume growth, or you would believe even the bottom line, that is the profit after tax growth, can grow at 30% YOY?
I said that in my earlier part that it was 40% that we target at. So the bottom line should be 40% growing, and the top line is 30% what it should be growing. So what we are trying to see is the benefit that would arrive from the bulk volume that we are trying to generate, the economies of large scale, what we call. So now as we are transferring ourselves into the corporate world, so we would get that bulk volume discounts and schemes and promotions, and also we would curtail on the expenses on some part and try to get the benefit out of those, and then give the same to the PAT and to the investors.
Great. We'll leave it at that, Mr. Agarwal. Thanks so much for taking the time out and giving us that view, and all the best with your growth targets as well.